The sentencing of Robert Crimo III, the shooter in the 2022 Highland Park 4th of July parade, began today, and this was a chance for victims to speak directly to him. Unfortunately, they did not get that chance. Our Sabrina Franza live at the Lake County Courthouse with why. Sabrina.
Hi, Marie. The convicted shooter in this case was told multiple times during his trial and now during his sentencing that this would happen with or without him, and still he chose not to come today. One by one, victims and witnesses took the stand and they told their stories. That sentencing is supposed to happen today or in just a few moments. The gallery in the courtroom was full, but one seat stayed empty. Robert Crimo III chose not to attend his own sentencing. Still, victims of the 2022 mass shooting and their families listened as witnesses answered questions in detail about what happened that day. The commander of investigations in Highland Park then, Jerry Cameron, talked about personally transporting 3 people to the hospital after Crimo started shooting, killing 7 people and injuring 48 others. Dana Ring from Highland Park took the stand. She was at the parade with her husband and 3 children. She said she had thought the parade started earlier than it did, and so that day they thought they had, quote, good seats. When the shooting began, they hid in a pile of people before rushing to a nearby parking garage. She said someone came to the garage, shaken, carrying a child. She took the child, examined him, and tried to figure out who he was, where his parents were. Instead of saying his name, he insisted his parents would come find him. Later, Ring would learn his name was Aiden McCarthy, and both of his parents, Irina and Kevin McCarthy, had died. Today was the first day Ring met one of Aiden's grandparents.
A very poignant moment, and what we heard in there, the description of the carnage that we heard in there, is just something that's difficult to fathom.
Others testified, including Dr. Jeremy Smiley, who was at the parade, escaped with his family, and reported for duty at Highland Park Hospital. He found a young child, quote, listless, lying on the gurney. That child was Cooper Roberts, the then 8-year-old boy who was paralyzed in the shooting. His mother was in court today. The prosecution aired Crimo's confession tape during an officer's testimony. A cavalier Crimo detailed walking up the stairs and jumping onto the roof before he started shooting. Victim impact statements continue. Neighbors hugged each other tightly, a painful step towards some justice, bringing back memories of a horrible day.
He's going to be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The only question is, will it be concurrent or consecutive 7 life sentences?
And we've been listening to some of those victim impact statements just to give you an idea as they continue right now. Leah Sondheim, who lost her mother, her father, lost his wife in the shooting. She read a statement on behalf of both of them. He said that Crimo had murdered his soulmate. My daughter abandoned her career to come take care of him after the shooting. There was another family member of a victim who said that he actually forgave Crimo because of his religious beliefs. All of this said, of course, while Crimo was not actually in the courtroom, though they addressed him directly. His sentencing is supposed to take place today, if possible, but it might also happen tomorrow. Marie.
Such an emotional day at the Lake County Courthouse. Sabrina Franza, thank you.